It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And some room to work. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
His pass.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Jameis to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 7.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Winston. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Barkley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this one is right down Broadway.
Washington.
And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color?
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach him. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The Eagles' 35-yard line.
Ready? Flag! Let's go, D! Wait.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Winston now. They'll roll him out right. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, and this is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. 3rd down here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Winston on the move to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second down, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this is caught by Jackson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. 67 yards on the ground. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington 10, Eagles nothing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike, check, 59.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Within a field goal, it's 10-7 now.
Makes this Washington 10, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with Barkley. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
First down, Washington.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Winston. He's got Burton here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
and 11 at the 48-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a toss right to Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
On play action, Winston. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Winston. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington.
Winston's pass.
Odell Beckham, 70 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
On 40 extra points.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's at the 30, 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington has taken the lead. Just an unbelievable start, less than a minute in. They're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21 yards.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Barkley.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Barkley, the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down.
11 on the play.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. Brought down by Nate Gary.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Barkley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He was brought down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Washington.
Ready. Black 25. Check, check. Black 54. Black 54. We ain't giving him nothing. Black 54.
A first down throw for Winston. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At their own 23-yard line.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing is Hurts. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks,
it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On 2nd and 2, Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brandon Graham in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They get this out quickly to the left side. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Washington field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce.
Always take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39.
Second down and 3. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a carry for Lindsey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
See the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, Hurts. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Eagles 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
From the gun, it's Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They would salvage 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Odell Beckham on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Washington 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Winston. And that'll be it. Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Winston. Flush to his right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. It's now 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play. Someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake, Winston. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Ready? Black, wait.
First down carry for Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Flushed out right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready? Flag, we're going out.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington has once again taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Rager on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
At the line of scrimmage.
This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack? Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going with Lindsey. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to tie things up in the final minute. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're on top.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. This one caught by Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And 10 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts
It's a gain of
as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Winston. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This to advance to the divisional round. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome set. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jalen Rager on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lindsey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
On the carry.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
The 4-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make it.